Hi, this is Martha Chapman, and I'm back with some more good food for your eyes, for your ears, and for your soul. I just want to talk to you. I just want to recap some things in one's life to bring a reminder of the things that you've come through, conquered, may have fallen off. And this message is to reestablish the godly man and the godly woman that you are. When you were first riding a bike, didn't it just seem impossible? No matter how many times you fell off the bike, you were determined to learn how to ride the bike. And the person that was teaching you how to ride the bike had faith in you, knew you could do it. And until you did it, they were not going to give up on you. What about when you were learning how to skate? The skating seemed so hard. You got to first learn how to tie the skates up, and then you have to balance yourself, and then you have to slide with the skates. All that is a lot when you're not used to it. But then when you get used to it, it's like, oh, it's so easy, it's fun, what was the problem? I got this. My last example is the Olympics. There was this gymnast who, during her practice session, she literally flopped on her stomach. But when it was time to perform, her performance was so compelling. It's almost like something in her was like, no, I worked too hard. I put in too many hours. I am not going to let this moment in time get away from me. I'm not going to let this moment in time be unnoticed because I've put in the work and I have done my part. Now I'm going to just let what I know take its course so that I can complete this performance with excellence. And she did that, and she nailed it, and she got the gold. The moral to the story is, no matter what we go through in life, you have to remind yourself that look how far God has brought you. And you're in a road right now where it's questionable. You might be frustrated with a lot of things. But you have to tap into the woman. You have to tap into the man that you know that you are. And conquer. We are living in some times right now where you really have to zone into the voice of the Lord. You have to shut out the noise. And you have to self-talk yourself into knowing that you're capable of being exactly what you want to be. And the reason why it's important that you remind yourself that you know that you can do it is because you've done it before. So you might be in a crossroad right now, but you have to give yourself patience and refocus. So I'm going to read something that Peter wrote. And it really, really blessed me. And I pray that it blesses you. He says this. He says, in his kindness, God called you to his eternal glory by means of Jesus Christ. After you have suffered a little while, he will restore, support, and strengthen you. The three, we need to re-say that again. He will restore, support, and strengthen you. And he will place you on a firm foundation. Your setbacks are to set you up. Restoration is something that's inevitable. If we keep trying, restoration is coming. Change is coming. But if you stop moving, there's no action in that. You literally stopped. Stopping, honestly, is no motion. It's at a standstill. That's when you have to talk yourself into getting up and reassuring yourself that I can do it. I know that I can do it. I might be in a little funk right now. I might not want to be bothered right now. I might be mad right now. You can go through all those things. But you have to know that you are going to be in a place like Peter, where he says that he went through so much. He even denied Christ 3 times. But he left the message of reminding us that it's going to be okay. So I just wanted really to make this video to remind you, don't pay attention to the chaos that's going on around you. Don't feel like this is your end. This is your all be all. It's not. You have to tap into what you know what to do, and that is to go back into the times when you thought it was impossible and you wasn't going to get out of that, and you didn't know how you was going to ride the bike, and you didn't know how you was going to learn how to skate and all that, and you did it and you conquered. Well, you need to revisit and tap into that same person that did that and figure it out. This is one of those talks where God wants us to figure it out, because he is already wanting to set it up for us, but he can't set it up if we're not trusting the process. So we have to trust the process, knowing that this is not your end, knowing that your change is near. But when it gets real heavy, when it gets real hectic, when it gets real dark, when it gets seemingly impossible, that is when your breakthrough is so close, it's on the brink, until it's not an option. You can't stop. You will miss everything God has for you, because he is testing your ability to go through it. So you have to stand your course, 10 toes down, and go through. And you won't even know what through is until you get to the other side, and then it'll make sense. So I want to leave you with this. Without a test, it's no testimony. And without a mess, there's no message. Where no one's perfect. We're all sinners saved by grace, out here trying to do our very best. So when you feel like you just messed up so badly, you need to read your word. Because the very people that messed up real badly, God used them in a mighty way. So may this word bless you. May it inspire you. May it reignite you to try more, to try again, and conquer. Be blessed by this word. Please share it with family and friends. Please like and subscribe to my channel. But until next time, keep shining.